A very good morning, students. Welcome to lab session. Myself, Dr. Padaganu, handling computer network lab for 6th semester students. As you know, computer network lab with the code 15 ECL 68 or 17 ECL 68. Here we are executing two-part programs. That is part A, simulation experiments using NS2. Part B, implement the programs using C or execute programs using C or C++. Now here we will start the part B, that is executing program using C. So we are going to execute first program. I am just telling the logic as well as how we have to give input and how we are getting the output. So first program, write a program for SDLC frame to perform the following: bit stuffing, character stuffing. Character stuffing is also called as byte stuffing. First we have to look what you mean by frame. So then we'll go for bit stuffing and byte stuffing. Okay, looking at the diagram here, the SDLC frame, so for every frame, starting of the frame, end of the frame, we are going to add flag. So flag, then header, then this is the data we are going to transmit, and this is the trailer part, and this is the flag. Okay, so flag, header in which we are having addresses of both source and destination and some control information. Trailer is used for to detect and correct the errors in the transmission. Now let's see what is flag. So flag is 8-bit field. So the arrangement or the sequence for these 8 bits are like this: 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 6 1 0. So it is set by IEEE standard. Okay, so 0 6 1 0. So here also in this flag, so 8 bit 0 6 1 0, here also at the end 0 6 1 0. Now after adding flag, how the frame will look? Okay, so here the flag is replaced by 8-bit, then header, then this is the data. So this is the flag. So this is the flag here. Yes, I am just and this is the data we are going to transmit, and this is again flag. Now the question comes: if the data is like this, there is no problem. But what happens here? Suppose if data is like this, so data may be combination of zeros and one. We cannot predict the same kind of data, so it will be varied. So if the data is like this, 0 6 1 0, then remaining bits are like this: 00 10 10 10, like this. Okay, so in this case, how frame will construct, how the construction of the frame is like this. So 0 here, 6 1 as usual flag, here also flag, but here in the data what happens, because data itself is like this: 0 6 1 0. So in this case what happens at the receiver, actually your frame will start from flag then end with the flag, but at the receiver, if it receive first flag, it assumes that this is the starting of the data, but it will receive 0 6 1 0. So in that case the receiver will think that this is the end of that particular frame, but end of the frame is here, not here. Okay, so that's why in order to overcome this problem, because this is only happens when the data bit stream is like this: 0 6 1 0. In that case only the problem comes. Okay, so that's why in general, to overcome this particular problem, bit stuffing is used. Stuffing is nothing but to insert Okay, so here bit stuffing in the sense we are inserting 0, bit 0. So here what is the logic? So logic of this particular program is after every consecutive 5 ones, after every consecutive 5 ones, a 0 bit is inserted. So that's why bit stuffing, stuffing to insert. So bit inserting. So 0 bit is inserting. Okay. So here suppose assume that the data is like this. What is data? 0. Here 7 ones are there and then 0. Then after bit stuffing how it, okay, so 0, 5 1, then we'll add bit here, then double 1, 0, because the logic for this one after every consecutive ones we'll add 0 here. So that's why this is the logic for bit stuffing. So why bit stuffing is used? In order to overcome the problem of that flag bit stream data. So right, so why we are adding 0 after 5 consecutive one? Because the flag bit streams are 0 6 1 0. So in order to avoid the confusion of flag and data, we are going to add 0 after consecutive 1 in the data itself. Okay, so this is the logic for bit stuffing. See overall how it looks. Okay, so let's assume that here this is, we have the data to transmit 0 0 0 0, then 7 ones double 0, then 5 ones 0 1 triple 0. Then when it comes to the MAC layer, so it will add flag. Here flag is there, then header, then data, then trailer, then flag. This is the normal construction of the frame. So here what is the logic? It will check the sequence of the bits in the data. So since here 7 consecutive ones are there, what it does, after 5 consecutive 1 it will add 0. Then here also 5 consecutive 1 are there, so it will add 0. So that's why here extra 2 bits are added. That is the logic, because in order to avoid the confusion from flag bit to data. Okay, so this is the bit stream. So 2 extra bits are added here. At the receiver, again it has been taken out back. So frame is received unstuffed data. Unstuffed data in the sense we just remove these 2 0 bit at the receiver in order to make the original data. So this is the stuffing, this is the stuffed data, this is the destuffed data. Okay, so this is received, then this is the unstuffed data, original. So this is how the logic is used for bit stuffing. So bit stuffing logic is used. Okay, so in our lab, this is the program we are writing, or we are written using C. Now just look, after executing that C program, it will ask enter the input characteristic. So here the input, okay, so 1 0 1 0 6 1, right? Then stuffed data, so 1 0 1 0, there is no 0 added, because whenever it find 5 consecutive 1, then only it will add 0. So if you are just taking 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0, there is no stuffed data, because there is no 5 consecutive 1. So whenever it will find 5 consecutive 1 in the data, then only it will add 0. So here 6 consecutive ones are there, so it will add 5 consecutive 1, then stuffed data, then again 1. So this is stuffed characteristic. Then after destuffing, it has to be removed. So 0 has to be removed. Again original data, whatever we transmitted, it is received at the receiver after destuffed data. So this is the logic behind bit stuffing. Then what do you mean by the byte stuffing or character stuffing? So in the bit stuffing, we are just finding the 5 consecutive 1 in the data, but whereas in the byte stuffing, we are finding flag byte itself. See here, there are flag bytes, then escape byte. So what is the logic here? Whenever we find flag byte in the data, we'll add escape. escape special character byte. Okay, so that is we are inserting special character called escape. Suppose if escape itself is there in the data, what happens? Again we'll just add the escape character. So whenever it will find the escape character in the data, it will assume that the next byte should be data. So there is no confusion. Okay. So here what happens? Actually in the data transmission what happens? The flag will start at the any frame, starting and ending of the frame should start from flag. So flag is here, flag is here. Suppose the problem arises whenever it finds the flag byte in the middle of the data, then it thinks that it's a end of it, but it is not end of it. It is a part of the data. So in order to overcome that, what we are doing, we are adding escape character after each flag. So whenever it finds the escape character, special character in the data, it assumes that the next character, the next byte should be data. So this is similar as bit stuffing, but here we are adding byte, there we are adding bit 0, here we are adding special byte called escape. So this is 2 extra bytes are added, then this is unstuffed. So after receiving at the receiver, we'll just remove this, then we'll get what? The original things. So this is for character stuffing, or this is also called byte stuffing. Again we are written the program for byte stuffing, then input. So here enter character to be stuffed, we are written good day. Then enter a character that represents starting delimiter D, then ending delimiter G after stuffing C. So actual our data is good day, but it should be started from DG, good DD, because whenever it finds D, it will add one more D. So then G. So starting delimiter is D and ending delimiter is G. So this is the stuff data we are just using for character stuffing. So this is the first program in the part B, that is implementation or execution of the bit stuffing and byte stuffing using C or C++. Thank you.